My friend Brian died recently. I never got a chance to say goodbye to him. But now, I think he's trying to communicate with me through this light bulb. I couldn't understand what he was trying to tell me at first. It was difficult to translate, but I eventually figured it out. He said that there was a way I could bring him back if I followed his instructions exactly. There were 3 key steps. First, to construct what Brian called the gateway. Next, to harvest the medium. And apply it. And the final step, igniting the catalyst. It was almost time. The photo would provide Brian's spirit a reference when reconstituting his body in the image of his previous living self. Brian also prepared a few words for me to say before the process could begin. I couldn't understand them. I could barely pronounce them. He told me, once the fire burned out and the gateway was completely immolated, he would emerge from the ashes the following day. All I could do now was wait. Brian and I spent a lot of time down here. Still had a case of his favorite beer. I wanted to crack one open for him, celebrate his return. It was then I heard a sound that was familiar to me. I was now familiar with the language of the bulbs. The bulb in the basement told me something astonishing. It said that it was Brian, and that he'd used the last of his strength to inhabit this bulb as the life left his body. In this place where we used to spend so much time, he'd held on, waiting on me to come down here so he could say his final goodbye before he faded away forever. If this was Brian, then who had I really been communicating with all this time? Something had come back, and it was out there in the world now, wearing Brian's skin. Things went back to normal, more or less. But occasionally I'll hear strange things from people. Like, hey, it's the weirdest thing, but I could have sworn that I saw Brian the other day. But maybe I was just seeing things. That is weird, I'll say. But what I should say is, no, you're not seeing things. And no, you're not crazy. Because sometimes I see him too.